Hey, IT managers, we are going to talk about something that I call the unicorn situation. You're a manager and you've got a tech on your staff who is just magical. The unicorn's coworkers never look at the documentation because they know that they can just walk up to Unicorn and say, "Hey, how do I do this thing in Microsoft Word? Hey, we're needing a projector for this presentation. Can you get a couple off of Amazon and tell us what the prices are and let us know? Hey, I see that you're really busy, but can you tell me real quick, what's the command so that I can see my IP address?" The unicorn doesn't care. They just answer. They're really, really good at troubleshooting. Nothing's too small, nothing's too big for them to go and handle. I've seen this situation play out time and time again, and it always ends in one of three ways. Number one, you treat your unicorn like a donkey, a workhorse. You throw everything at them, overload them. You don't care that people are constantly bogging them down by asking them small, mundane questions. You ever hear a user complaining about a small problem and you say, "Oh, hey, just text Unicorn. No, don't worry about putting it in the ticketing system. Unicorn will do that." Unicorn gets fed up with it and they quit. Your best people will not complain. They will just get overloaded and leave. Don't treat your unicorn like a donkey. Number two, this is abusive. You belittle your unicorn's efforts. You talk down to them. You make them think that they're not that special. They're keeping all of your systems up and running, and you're being very nonchalant about it and acting like it's no big deal. That's just your job. Never mind that they do the work of a manager without actually being a manager. Unicorn gets fed up with that, and they leave. Number three, you acknowledge that the unicorn is doing amazing work and that they are like the go-to guy who is just always on top of it. You realize that they've outgrown their captivity, so you offer that unicorn a seat at your dinner table. There's a 50-50 shot that they're going to take it. Unicorns aren't meant to be captured. Look, if you have somebody inside of your organization that truly is a workhorse and they're getting everything done and they're your go-to guy whenever you have any sort of a question about your infrastructure or anything like that, you need to take action. And I don't mean action like go and suddenly give them a promotion. No, I mean action to alleviate some of the stress of the job that they're carrying. This video is inspired by a Reddit post where a manager suddenly realized that the guy who just put in his 2 weeks notice is their lead tech and is actually the one that's been keeping everything together, because every other tech that they have underneath of them would just constantly go to them and ask them the solution to their problem. You see, this one unicorn was a troubleshooter, whereas the other 3 techs that he had were all problem recognizers. In the next video, I'm going to talk about some managerial steps and things that you can do in order to make sure that your unicorn is, happy. By the way, if you saw this video and you're like, "Yeah, man, that's me. I'm a unicorn. I'm the guy who's always getting stuff done. I'm the best in the world," and you're not really exhausted or tired or anything, you're probably not a unicorn. There's a good chance you're just somebody who's full of themselves.